Hey guys, today I was actually going to make a lore video. Now, before you guys even think, what's going on? Why are you making a bunch of videos and then hitting us with lore in the back of the head? Well, that's exactly what my YouTube channel is actually going to turn into. I decided upon myself that I wanted my channel to be a bit of lore, and then I wanted my channel to also be drama. So one day you're gonna get slapped in the back of the shit with a bunch of drama, and then the next day you're gonna get slapped in the back of the shit like this from Amy. So if you guys like that, like my viewers are still gonna sit here and enjoy that, then you can go ahead and subscribe, turn those likes, turn on that fucking turn on that notification bell. Oh no, Wendy's feeling unwell. Go rest, baby. Go rest, my sweet sister. I didn't even get to like half the freaking video. And you're already about to die. Oh no. So basically, that's how my YouTube channel is going to be from now on. So if you still like it, that's how it's going to be. Now this video is going to be, I fear I'll die in my bed. My heart hurts. Give me just a minute. I gotta be a big sister real quick. She's not my actual sister, but we call each other sisters because of how I treat her. So hold on, I just gotta be. Thank you. I had to yell in all caps to tell her to go drink water. But anyway, I'm gonna have two dramatic video, actually three dramatic videos that I'm gonna be posting. This video is specifically for snitching purposes. So this video is actually two snitches in one video, and it's going to have some topics that I really didn't want to talk about, but I do need to bring them to light. Again, disclaimer, this is not Ponytown's fault. These people are refusing to email Ponytown to get these people off the platform, so it's not their fault. There's only like a few Ponytown people out there that are working their booty cracks off to make sure that we are safe. So it's legitimately not their fault. Whether we like it or not, they're understaffed and they're trying their absolute fucking hardest to keep as many people as possible safe, and I guarantee you I support the fuck out of them, because you can't cuss and that's enough. Like, if a child is angry and they say something, they're gonna get their fucking account banned just because. And I'd rather have a child be banned because they're being censored enough to be like a 5-year-old and can't speak than have a child have free will to say a cuss word. Absolutely not. Look, Ponytown is doing their best. It's not Ponytown's fault. It's the people on Ponytown that's the fault. It's not the people who run it. It's the people who are on it. Remember that. It's the people who are on the game. It's not the people who run the game. Now, the drama that I have accumulated, and it's legitimately not my fault. There are two dramas, the one that just happened and the one that happened yesterday. Now, the one that I'm going to be talking about yesterday is super duper sensitive. So if you do not want to hear this, you can skip to the second drama, which is going to be long. If you want to stick around and hear these stupid people ruin people's lives, then you can go ahead and do that. Let's go. The first drama happened yesterday, and it's not me or Emily's fault. So apparently, from my understanding, Wendy had a bunch of friends, and one of their friends were actually joking, let me put that in caps, joking about SA. But instead, they were not joking about SA, and instead, they were talking about the SA situation that they had encountered, and it wasn't their fault. And a bunch of random ass people, including a girl, I'm gonna call her Barbie because that's exactly what she looked like. I have a recording. That's exactly what she looked like. Hold on, let me just show you what she looks like real quick. I know it's gonna be blurry as hell, but let me show you what she looked like real quick. This is what she looks like. Barbie, pink hair, not pink hair, blonde hair, pink hat, Barbie. Teal skirt. And then let me find this person. This guy was threatening my sister and me. See, I got evidence. I never go without my receipts. And then the person that they were going after was this person. The person that was actually talking about sexual assault was this person. So, I'm going to be... So, the whole video, because I'm not going to show the whole video, I want to upload it myself, but you won't be able to read it. You know why? Because I flipped over the camera so people can actually read it. So, it's flipped. Hold on, let me show you. It's like this. It's flipped. Like, you won't be able to read it because it's flipped. So, like, if you still want to see this video, you can. And I'm also going to show you how much of a dramatic encounter these people had. Look at all this. Ugh, the light is back on. Okay, look at this gigantic bubble that she has made. Look at all of them. This is what happened because she spread rumors and lied about Wendy. All of these people were surrounding her, just adding themselves into the conversation. When I got on Ponytown, because I was gone for a few minutes, when I got on Ponytown, I witnessed it firsthand. I was looking at them and they were looking at me. And I legitimately had to introduce myself and say, bitch, I'm their sister, shut your mouth. So I got on Ponytown and I read a bunch of messages. I wish that I had enough brain cells to record it when I did. But of course I don't have enough space on my phone, so I recorded what I could, and the video is what I could record. Because I either have to record on my phone or I record on here. And I cannot do a screen record on my computer. I wish I could, but I can't. Because it doesn't work. Because this is a new computer and for some reason it just doesn't do what it's supposed to do. So it doesn't screen record like it's supposed to. I'm going to find a way to screen record, by the way, one day on this computer. But for now, nah. I'm just going to have to, record on the phone and post it. Yeah. Okay. But, they were threatening Wendy. When I tell you that they were threatening Wendy, I mean it with the soul in my heart that they were threatening this girl. I am being completely serious with you. Cut the music. They were threatening this girl. I'm not joking. They were threatening her. And the reason they were threatening her is because of one person. It's not because of Wendy. It's not because of her friends. It's because one singular person, the one with the black hair, was joking about SA, when in real life they were just talking about their sexual assault problem. And they took it out of context and they decided to go after every single person in the group, including my sister, which is not actually my sister, but I call her that because of the way that I treat her, my sister Wendy. They told this girl, I am not joking with you. I'm going to look at you dead in your eyes so you know that I'm serious. They told this girl that they wish that she had a gun down her throat and that they wish that she put a bullet down her throat. And clocked it. They told me, I am not joking with you. Look in my eyes and tell me, do you think I'm playing? This girl, the Barbie girl, at the end of the drama, this girl told me that she wishes that I get a pillow and suffocate myself. This boy legitimately told me and Wendy that they wish that our mothers had an abortion and fucked our father. Not our actual father. I'm just saying our because I call Wendy my sister. Our father, while our mom was pregnant. I'm not joking yet. Look in my eyes. Look in my eyes. They legitimately told her to kill herself for something that she did not do. They threatened her. When I tell you, it wasn't no 30-year-old, it wasn't no kindergarten insult. It wasn't no 5-year-old insult. I mean, they were telling this girl to jump off of a cliff. And it wasn't even her fault. So, of course, I had to intervene. Now, disclaimer. Intervening does not equal defending. Intervening and telling you to let things go does not equal intervening. And you are going to understand why I'm talking about this in the next story. Because the next story has everything to do with intervening and defending, because those are two completely different things. So I intervened, and the first thing that I said is, why on God's green motherfucking earth are you threatening my sister? I didn't say it like that, but I said, why are you threatening people's lives? And then they whispered me and told me, oh, she's, you know what? I got proof. I got evidence. I got my receipts. Let's see. Let's go ahead and look through the video. Let's screen. Hold on. Let's look, because I want you guys to see what I'm doing. I'm going to push this button right here, and I'm going to look for the whisper. You see this? You see this button? I'm going to do what I need to do, and I'm going to look for the whisper. You see that? You see that? I'm going to go look for the whisper. I want you guys to have as much evidence as possible, so you can't sit here and say that I'm faking it, because I'm not. Okay? So I'm going to go look for the whisper. I found it, because I got my receipts, bitch.
Let's look at these messages.
Right, let's look at these messages. Okay. That was my girlfriend.
Look at these messages that this boy done sent me.
Mm-hmm. It says they joked about SA and they were transphobic when they weren't, because I was looking at the entire thing. They were not transphobic or joking about SA. Oh, and then this girl said, why are we joking about SA? And then the black-haired girl that was joking about SA called the Barbie girl a hypocrite. If you want evidence, it's right here. There you go. And here is the message too, because I want you guys to be as mad as possible. Here you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. Yeah, that's Mario playing in the background. Leave me alone.
Why are you threatening people's lives and telling them to die?
So y'all can't sit here and be like, oh, you're faking it. There's a video. You can't fake evidence.
If it was just one person, then you go after that one person, not the entire cafe.
Exactly. Like, I feel like that's the only thing I got going on, but I'm gonna show you a little clip of the video real quick without my audio, because I was having a time of my life. I was having a time. When I tell you I was having a time, I mean I was having a time. I'm gonna do something real quick. Put some Splatoon music in the background, because it's quiet and I don't enjoy being quiet, so. I think I spread it out. Yeah, I did. Okay, here you go. That's Wendy right there protecting herself, and the red pony is me. I know you can't see it well, but this is what the drama was yesterday. I'm gonna read it. It says, why are you joking about SA? And then apparently Wendy said, ha ha ha, that's how you spell it, thank you. And then this pumpkin character said they're not. I'm gonna read this entire thing. And then I said, I think I said this. Hold on, let me see the shit. It says, girl, can you not read? I just told you Wendy has nothing to do with it and you're just repeating the same thing. And then Wendy said we didn't. And then somebody went over there to the pumpkin girl, the Barbie girl did, and said they did, even though he looked at the chat and said that they didn't. And then he is trying to protect us and said no. I saw in chat they never said that. Thank you. And then I said, okay, then find answers with someone else. But when I come on here, you don't get to threaten her life. And then she's over here talking about Sunday. But let me tell you something, honey. We were not online Sunday. You know why? Because we all had school on Sunday. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I was at the store with my mom on Sunday. So how the fuck am I supposed to be online and I'm over here buying Doritos? Like, girl, you're over here making up. Man, shut the fucky ducky up. And then Wendy said, don't you dare lie, and put it in all caps. And then this person came out of nowhere and says, bro, Wendy does something problematic and then hides because someone denies it all. That doesn't even make any sense. She doesn't hide behind anything. She stands her fucking ground. Even when she becomes suicidal because you make in front of her and make her legitimately want to die, she still stands her freaking ground and makes sure that you understand what the fuck you did, why you did it, and that you're wrong. And I stand right beside her. You know why? Because I'm motherly as fuck and I don't appreciate harassment. And if you think that cyberbullying does not count as harassment, you need to go underneath the fucking prison. When I tell you that I have been bullied for my entire life, and I don't take harassment and I don't take bullying because I know how that shit feels and I know what that shit does to your mental health. Do you not know that I'm suffering from depression myself just from being on here? Not only that, but people on YouTube fuck up my life. People on Facebook, people on Snapchat, people in real life fuck up my life. People offline. So before you even come on here and say, oh, we'll get off of Ponytown, that's gonna fix the whole problem. No, it's not, because Ponytown is not the only thing that ruins my mood, that ruins my life. My mama does, my daddy does, my brother does, my whole family does. Freaking tests, my school, everything stresses me out. My teachers are legitimately failing to grade my things, which pisses me off. And then what if I fail my exam? You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna have to do 10th grade all over again. Just because they refuse to do what they're supposed to do as a teacher. And then they're gonna blame it on me and say that I got a 0 for something. Like, my teacher gave me a 0 this morning because I got 4 answers wrong. And there was 50 questions. And she gave me a whole 0. When in reality, just the next freaking assessment, I got 1 answer wrong and she gave me a 75. That is gonna stay on my records. Especially since I want to be a therapist and go to college, bitch, these grades are going to stay on my records. Especially if I want to go to college. Especially if I want to be in a nursing thing. I can't be given these grades. You know how stressful that is? Do you not understand what depression and anxiety and all that other stuff does to mental health? No, you don't, because you're not going through it. So of course you don't give a shit. You just want to run your mouth because it magically hurts you when it doesn't. These people over here holding grudges against people who have legitimately nothing to do with them. That's just insane. Shut the fuck up. Nobody is even hurting you. You're over here hurting us. And then I said, first of all, learn how to spell. And second of all, shut your mouth. I believe all my friends over y'all weirdos. Well, we're not your friends, and we're definitely not weirdos. You were not even here during the altercation. And that Barbie girl doll is not your friend. Hold on a minute. You want to talk about how I'm defending pedophiles and how I'm defending all these other people, which I'm clearly not. But then you stand 10 toes down and defend a body shamer. You stand 10 toes down and you defend somebody who legitimately is accusing a random 16-year-old little girl who's done nothing to you but legitimately exist. You accuse her of joking about SA when she has nothing to do with the conversation. But every single time I tell you guys that arguing and yelling and screaming and harassing somebody just because they did something wrong is not going to fix the situation, you think that that's defending, and you hold a grudge against me for no fucking reason, even though I haven't done anything to you for you to hold a grudge against me. And then you do the exact same thing that you are accusing me of doing. Doesn't even make any sense. How are you gonna get mad at me for telling you to calm down because you're gonna stress yourself and stop talking to people who obviously don't care about the consequences of their actions? And then you go right behind my back 5 seconds later and go harass people after you disrespect me and make it seem like I'm such a terrible bad person. And then you go spread rumors about me to random people, and you know what happens? They believe it. And then you go and do the same damn thing. You go and do the same damn thing. How much better are you from me? How much better are you? Let me know. How much better are you? You over here keep accusing this little tiny girl of SA while in the same breath you just told her that you wish that she put a trigger in her mouth and blew it. How much of a better person do you think you are for saying that? You're not. You're not any motherfucking better. You're not any better. You want to protect people? Well, start by being nice and start by being understanding. Not sitting here threatening their fucking existence for something they didn't do. Like, do you think you're any better? Do you think that you threatening somebody's life is going to solve that issue? No, it's not. You're not any better, and you're never going to be any better by threatening their life. That's what sets me across from you. Because I don't threaten people. Never have I ever threatened somebody. Never. Whether you like it or not, I'm not going to threaten somebody for no reason. I only get angry when you do something. And when I start crying or when I get angry like the way I am now, then you know that you've actually affected me in the way that I'm going to remember it for a long period of time. And you disrespecting my sister, my Wendy, you know that you pissed me off. Because I don't get pissed off easily. Not no more. I've learned to quit that. And I've been helping other people on Ponytown do that as well. Don't get so pissed off easily. But when you do stuff like what you've been doing lately, yeah, I'm gonna get pressed. I'm over here sitting here acting like a mom to a pixel character. But in real life, it's the harassment that gets me. It's not your words, it's your fucking actions. You can talk all you want, but it's your actions that piss me off. I don't know who you think you are to sit here and spread rumors about me and try to ruin my life while in the same sense you ruin your own. That's crazy. It's crazy. Go sit down somewhere. Don't you got school to do? What is it? What day is it? Nigga, it's Tuesday. Don't you got school? What time is it? It's 4:16. You should still be in math class. You should still be in math class. Learning your algebras. 1, 2, 3s, not your motherfucking B's. Like, what is you doing with your life? And it's the fact you ain't got nothing to say but repeat the exact same thing. Like, is you serious right now, buddy? Is you serious right now? But anyway, they were threatening Wendy, and it took around an hour and 15 minutes for them to finally stop the first act of the argument. Let me say, the first act. Part 1 of the argument at this point. Part 1. Because I told Wendy to go to the library, and there was actually one of my friends, the victim of Emily, who I friended to get more information on Emily. I friended him yesterday, and we've been friends for around like 4 days, and he's really cool. And I'm actually going to be posting a video talking about him, so stay tuned because that video is... I tell you, that video is super duper fucking... That video is going to make you cry. I swear that video almost made me just tear up, so stay tuned for that. But the victim of Emily, we're going to call him Austin, and me and Wendy, I told him, we're going to call him Austin, I told Austin to bring Wendy to the library. And then there was a person, his name is... You know what his name is? Oh, you don't know what his name is? Let's find out what his name is. You don't know what his name is? You don't know what his name is? You haven't been on my channel? You don't know what his name is? You don't know what his name is? You don't know? You don't know?
About Billy Kane? That's right, followers. Billy Kane changed himself, and he actually stood up for me and Wendy.
Billy Kane himself stood up for us after the whole argument between us. He finally changed for the fucking better. He didn't change this morning though, no. He changed for the better, and he started doing what I have been doing, which in my eyes, I have become an influence to people on Ponytown, which is my entire desire. I always want to influence people. I always want to make people happy, and this is exactly what I've been doing. Whether you like it or not, I'm over here influencing people to be better. I influenced Kenny Kane to be better. And he has legitimately been just like me, helping people who have been bullied, helping people who have been harassed, and keeping people safe. That is what we do. We legitimately go around and we make sure that people are okay. We compliment people's characters. We make sure that they're not being harassed. We make sure that they're okay. And even after the arguments, the first thing that I go and do, are you okay? You need some company? You need someone to talk to? If I see anybody getting bullied, I don't ever, what's up, dog? Put your tongue back in your mouth. I never just sit there and allow them to just feel the dread of the argument. No, I go over there immediately and I ask them if they're okay. I ask them if they need some company, and I ask them if they need to talk about it. I'm touching my dog. See, look, fucking weirdo. What's up, yum yum? Don't fucking lick me, you nasty bitch. You been eating shit. You been eating cow shit. You're gross. You been eating cat shit. Yeah, you. I saw you in the bathroom eating cat poop. You're nasty. But you're so cute. You're so cute. You kissed me. No, seriously, I had to wash my mouth out. Get away from me. Get away from me. You're over here kissing me with your shit mouth. Go sit. Okay, guys, I had to wash my mouth out with literal soap. I'm not joking. Like, my teeth taste like lavender soap now, and my teeth are sparkly white. I don't know how that happened. I didn't do that. I'm just kidding. But my dog looks so depressed. Yes, you look depressed. Just because I told you can't lick me with your little shit breath. Shit ass. Shit eater. Shit peer. But yeah, Billy Kane and me, I never let anyone down, and I never let anyone go a day without complimenting them, making sure that they're okay, making sure that they have having someone to talk to. That's just how I am. I'm not going to stop it, even if it affects you. Nope. So, I told Wendy and Austin to go to the library, and Austin took Wendy to the library, and the drama finally ended. Part 2. I had to do what I do all the time, and I'm going to be serious real quick. Cut the Splatoon music. I had to help Wendy again for the 40th time. I had to sit here and I had to give her a therapy session. When I tell you I had to give her a therapy session, I had to sit down, I had to talk like a mother. I had to get down on one motherfucking knee, put my hand to my chest, and have my phone. I had tears running down my eyes, and I had my phone in my hand shaking as ever, and I had to continue to tell her over and over and over again that you're not a burden. You don't need to kill yourself. Your life, you only got one life, because she's super suicidal. And every single time she comes on here, they just keep on ruining her life and making her terrible. And so the first time I saw her was the first drama that she had been in, and I took in charge of the sister role. And ever since then, it was like a few months ago, actually, we've been friends for a few months. I met her on Ponytown, and I saw her getting bullied by somebody. I walked in, and I made sure that she had somebody to talk to. She told me about her tragic backstory, and I told her about mine. We realized we had a lot in common, and we basically became friends at the hip. We talk about everything. We argue about everything. We freaking cuss at each other. We do everything that a friend is doing, and I have been the anchor that stops her from committing suicide. I legitimately have been the sword that's keeping her down, because nobody else does. Every time something happens, the first thing that comes to mind is, oh, I want to cut my wrist, or I want to hang myself, and I just have to be there, because if I'm not there one day and she's having these thoughts and I'm not there to talk to her the way that I do, I just feel like I'm going to be too late. So, these people, like off topic, but these people who always say, oh, you're going into arguments to defend people. No, it's the fact that you have the audacity to, instead of reporting them, you threaten them. Instead of reporting them, you cuss at them. Instead of reporting them, you treat them like absolute garbage. Whether or not they are bad people or not, they don't deserve death threats. Whether or not they are bad people, they don't deserve to be harassed. Even if they've done something terrible, you block them. That's what the block button is for. You get them away. You report them. That's what the that's what the block button is for. That's what the hide button is for. But instead of doing what Ponytown has given you the option to do, which is block and hide and report, I legitimately did this yesterday where I was at the beach and they came across a pedophile, Twilight Sparkle. I think I still have a picture. The Twilight Sparkle that I talked about, the one that I had to save a 11-year-old from, yeah, her. I took a picture. I took like 3. Here's my photo. Nah. This Twilight Sparkle pedophile right here. This Twilight Sparkle. This one. This Twilight Sparkle pedophile right here. They and me and a few other people had to keep on telling everyone under the sun, stop talking to her, stop having conversations with her. She doesn't speak English. She speaks like a fucking animal. She doesn't speak English. She doesn't speak another language. She literally talks like a goddamn Bigfoot baboon. She doesn't speak Philippine or Spanish or Japanese. She doesn't speak any hidden language. She's a 30-year-old woman and she legitimately speaks like a damn animal. She speaks backwards. She speaks tree Spanish. That's what she speaks. She speaks tree Spanish. That's the made-up Spanish that I made when I was a kid. I made tree Spanish. Like, she legitimately speaks rock. So I told them yesterday, hey, just block them. I literally went to Google and I copied and pasted the email to the Ponytown report system, and I gave it to all the people, and they were like, thank you, I didn't think they had it, and they reported her, and guess what, 5 seconds later the pony was gone. So if it takes 5 seconds for a bitch to be taken off of Ponytown, why can't you do that? And on top of that, these people always have the audacity to say, why can't you just block me? Why can't you block me then? Huh? Why can't you block me? You keep on talking about, oh, block me, block me, block me. Bitch, first of all, I can't block you, but you can obviously block me. Just because my block button doesn't work doesn't mean yours doesn't work. I have a specific reason why my block button doesn't work, and it's because I got hacked once. See, my accounts, I had a spam. I had a good old spam on my Google, and my Google kept on saying your email is going to be taken off in 16 days. My phone number, my accounts, my everything is going to be snatched off in 16 days. My mom told me that it wasn't a scam. Instead, it was a scam. Not only did they take all my accounts, but they took all of my accounts. They took all my accounts syncing to my YouTube channels. So when I tell you to subscribe, I legitimately have to give you a link to my YouTube channel, because I have 2 more old YouTube channels that never got deleted from my old accounts. And one of those accounts had my old Ponytown on it that they used to create drama in. It's gone now, along with the delete button, along with the report button, along with the block button. So how the fuck am I supposed to block you and it's gone? That's the problem. How am I supposed to do anything and it doesn't work? It still exists. It just doesn't work. It makes it seem like it's gonna work, but then you're still there 5 seconds later. If I hide you, hiding you is fine, but then the next day, guess what? You're still there. It doesn't matter. I will legitimately block you for 5 seconds and you will be gone for 5 to 10 minutes, and then you'll come straight back and you'll just keep on talking. Even if I leave the game, you will find me on Facebook. You will find me on YouTube. So I legitimately can't get away from you. Even if I put my phone down, you're in the back of my mind because of the things that you've told me, because of the things that you've done. That's how terrible this shit is. Even if I get off, it's still there. You're still there. That's how bad of a fucking reminder you have given me in my life. You have literally been a burning reminder in my life. And that's terrible. You are a pixel character. You are a 14-year-old, you're a 15-year-old, you're a 16-year-old. You could be 23 years old, ruining a bunch of kids' life just because of your big-ass ego and the fact that you can't let drama go. Like, is you serious? I got McDonald's in there that I haven't eaten yet. I'm so hungry, but I don't want to eat it right now because I'm doing this video, so thank God for that. But I just want to know what's going on in your mind. But let's go with the story because I'm ranting. So the story ended, I was at the library, and I ended up stopping Wendy from committing suicide. She had her friends along with me too, and I actually made the person that her Emily victim, I made him cry too because I gave Emily a very tough motherly talk. And he looked at me and I looked at him and he started crying and I started crying and everybody was crying. Emily was crying, Mandy was crying, Wendy was crying, everybody was crying because like they haven't been spoke to like this. And then it just hit me that they don't have friends. It just hit me that they don't have people like me to talk to them and make sure that they're okay. They don't have people who sit down in front of their faces and tell them that you're going to be fine and if you need me, talk to me. I don't give a damn if it's about suicide. I don't give a damn if it's about harassment. I will legitimately sit there and read your paragraph and I will beat the shit out of the people who hurt you because that's how much I care about you. You can be a random person. All these people are random people that I have been helping with their whole lives in real time. I'm not helping them in a pixel game anymore. I'm legitimately helping them make their lives better in real life. And at first, I didn't even know that I was doing it until they started coming up to me telling me. There's this kid from middle school, all the way from middle school, who I helped when they were getting bullied in the bathroom stall. They came back to me when I was in high school and told me that they got a whole diploma and they became a teacher because of me. Because my words were flowing through their head every single day. And that was a fuel to them. How crazy is that? That I made a whole teacher out of just being there for somebody. How so? I'm over here helping everybody under the sun. And what are you doing? You're ruining lives. You're not helping shit. You're not going around telling nobody nothing. You're not spitting bars. You're going to be behind bars, though. That's what you're going to be. Because cyberbullying is illegal. Anyway, after the waterfalls of tears that we all shed, Wendy decided that she was going to see if the coast was clear to go back into the library. It was not clear. You know why? Because the motherfuckers were sitting in the exact same spot right in front of the cafe corner. Like, they were sitting right in front of the counter where, like, you get all the treats in Ponytown. They were standing there still talking shit. Still talking shit. We weren't even there anymore, and they were still talking shit. They were still just running their mouth. And I even had a different character and everything. And you know what they did? They pointed to me and said, "That's the transphobic group." And the whole drama went back. Part 2. They started accusing me of coming back and sitting right in front of them. When, bitch, you are sitting right in front of the cafe counter. And they were making it seem like they owned the cafe. And then when me, Wendy, and somebody else were trying to get them to shut up, they just added more and 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 more people into the drama until finally a bunch of people were on our side and we managed for an hour and a half to finally get them to shut up. Let me remind you, this argument lasted an hour and a goddamn half. This argument lasted until 12 o'clock p.m. It was 10 o'clock when it started, and it lasted when my mom got home. 12 o'clock at night. 12 o'clock at night. 10 p.m. to 12 p.m. You ain't got nothing to do. You argued with me until it was the next day at this point. You argued with me until it was the next day. At 12, and then it goes 1 o'clock, and then it goes 2 o'clock, and then it goes 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. So basically, you argued with me until the next day. You argued with us until the next day. That means that you didn't get no sleep. That means you didn't get no sleep. It means that you stood up all night arguing with me about something that wasn't even true. About an allegation. And on top of that, let me put 2 and 2 together real quick. The people... Hold on. Yesterday, there was 2 people that were protecting me and Wendy, right? Those are the same people this morning who were yelling and screaming about a pedophile who didn't even exist. And when I tried to help them and told them to leave them alone because they were going to stress themselves out, they started being disrespectful to me. The same people who defended me yesterday gave me lip this morning because I helped them and told them not to stress themselves out. I put my trust in you for one day and you already ruined it just like that in 5 seconds. How? You ruined your own... How? How do you ruin that in one day? In one day. How do you ruin that shit in one day? How? How do you ruin that one day? You don't even know? You don't know?
That don't even make no sense. Like, how do you ruin that shit in one day? Like, you were friends with me for, like, you just, like, one day. Was it actually one day?
It was one day.
Seriously?
Yeah, one day.
Bro, how do you ruin that shit in one single day?
I have no idea.
Make no goddamn sense, bro.
I don't know how can you ruin your own friendship in one day? How can you do that? How does it make any sense? That doesn't even make any sense. How you ruin a friendship that you just made with somebody in one single day? Over them trying to tell you not to stress yourself out over a pedophile that obviously doesn't give a damn about what you got going on. And it's the fact that you misunderstood my words too that just make me feel so upset about it. But like, my day is still good. Even though this stupid thing happened, I'm not gonna make my day this like, I'm not gonna make my entire day just feel upsetty spaghetti just because of this. But I'm still gonna be a little upset about it. But like, how you ruin your life just because of this, bro? So after the argument ended, me, Wendy, the people who betrayed me this morning for some reason, and then a few other people were literally talking about something completely different. We were calm, we were fine, we were Gucci, we were everything, and all the other people who were bullying Wendy and the other group of her friends were finally gone. The only people who stayed was this black-haired girl who was basically meat riding the Barbie for some fucking reason. I don't know if they were like together. I don't know if they were having sex. I don't know. She was meat riding this bitch. I don't know if they were clapping cheeks together. I don't know what the fuck was happening. But I swear to God, she was meat riding that bitch so hard. She was meat riding this girl. Like every single time I would say something, she would just be like on the back automatically. She would be like running track all the way over to me. Like me and Wendy would like sit all the way down at the end of the cafe seats, and she was all the way up there at like the circle seats. Like she was all the way up there like beside the cafe. Hold on, let me show you because you guys don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I swear to God, Wendy, if you're still here. Okay, she's not. I want to see if they're still here too. I don't think so. Okay, Gucci. Okay. So me and Wendy were sitting right here. And what they sat and where they sat was over here, right? They sat like right over here. So I'm over here existing, minding my own business, and every single like hold on, let me show you something. Every single time I would sit down, I would mind my own business, talking to my friend, and all of a sudden she would go from like sitting over here to walking all the way over here just to say like she would legitimately get up from her seat to talk shit, and then she would be like, stop talking about me, like, first of all, how the hell you gonna switch up after telling my sister to shoot herself in the head? Like, how you gonna switch up and act like you didn't do anything? The only reason why you switched up is because your friends are gone and you ain't got nobody else to back your dumb ass up no more. So, After her friends left and she became a little whiny baby because she had no one else to back her dumb ass up anymore, she became a Barbie, a little pick-me girl. That's literally how she acted. The entire altercation, she acted like a little pick-me girl. The entire time, she kept on walking back and forth from her spot to our spot, coming into our face, and the meat writer would just be on track. They would just be running their mouth and flipping and flopping and dipping and dopping, and I was just sitting there just trying my hardest to tell these bitches to shut up. I was telling them every like 15 seconds, nobody is talking to you, leave me alone, no one is talking to you, leave us alone. I would literally put it in capitals. Leave us alone, no one is talking to you, nobody wants to be around you, go away, go do something else. But every single time we would even talk about something else until this happened. She became fat phobic. But the entire drama was about an accusation about my friend being transphobic. But then you gonna turn around and be fat phobic and ask how old we were and how old we weighed, and that I bet that we looked like a pig, and then turned it around and made it seem like we called you a pig when you called Wendy a pig. Like, you ran out of stuff to say, so the first altercation you started repeating yourself because you had nothing else to say, and then you just started going from why are you talking about SA, why are you joking about SA, like you basically went from a innocent harasser, like you went from a person who was truly concerned about what you thought that you heard, and you went from somebody who just wanted to know if we were joking about SA or not. You went from that to asking how old we were, as if we're gonna tell you how old we are on a kid's game. Who the hell is gonna say their age? Ooh, who texted me today on Facebook? Did somebody ask me to be their friend? What the fuck is truckers in Europe? Why are you talking to me? That's crazy. It's okay. All right. Okay. I don't know why I'm scrolling on Facebook, but I am, and I don't like it. My son lives in heaven, but I'll always be. Oh, I'm so sorry for your son. I'm so sorry. Oh, how lucky I was to be your daughter. Oh my God. These people are dying. I'm so sorry. What? 11-year-old autistic girl surpasses Einstein and Hawking's IQ and now is getting ready for a master's degree to pursue a career in NASA. His autistic son was bullied online, so this dad built a safe Minecraft world that's now home to something kids. Aw, W dad. Italy becomes one of the first countries to recognize caring for a sick pet as a valid reason for paid emergency leave after court ruled in favor of an employee who stayed home to take care of her dog. Get the fuck off of Facebook. What the hell? Facebook be trash. What the fuck is going on with Facebook? What the fuck are y'all telling people business? Always taking pictures of your kids like we need to know that shit. Taking pictures of you giving birth like we want to know that crap. I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that. And I definitely don't want to see that. I'm a kid. I don't want to know that shit. I don't want to see what the inside of your butthole look like. Please stop it. Please stop it. Please stop it. We do not want to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Keep it to yourself, honey. That's a very private moment, and nobody wants to see what the inside of your belly look like. Nobody wants to see your, like, I can see your newborn picture, And I can see your newborn, but I don't want to see your insides. I do not want to see what your insides look like. I'm Gucci. I may like girls, but I don't like yours. May be lesbian, but I do not want to see your insides. I may like females, but I don't like your female. You know what I'm saying? I do not like that. I don't like that. You're grown. I don't like grown ladies. Well, yeah, I do, but depends. Depends on what you're showing. Depends on what you're showing. I'm just kidding. I like all females. I'm just kidding. Well, good females. I like good females. The bad females can go underneath the prison because y'all terrible. Anyway, that's off topic. That's so off topic. I'm trying to lighten the mood. Anywho, after the whole argument of 1 hour finally stopped, we sat down and somebody was joking about 10 reasons why the Holocaust was good. On to the next drama. This drama is from today. The same people who defended me and Wendy yesterday were having an argument with a dude who obviously didn't give a damn about what they were going on. I got into Ponytown with Wendy. I was having a great day. There was no drama. There was no nothing. I slept with miracle music on, and so far my morning was absolutely positively gorgeous. There was no drama. There was no money falling. My mom wasn't yelling at me. We were legitimately laughing about my dog, and everything was fine. Until I got on here and I realized that they were arguing with a pedophile who wasn't actually a pedophile to begin with. Instead, it was a misunderstanding, and they were arguing because of a name, because it said Peanut Smasher. That's the name, and that's what they were arguing about. The name because it was Peanut Smasher. So I went over there and I told them, hey, they're not going to listen to you. You know that, right? Why don't you just, stop trying to let them... stop trying to stress yourself out. Let them be. They're not going to listen to you. They don't care about it, so just go on with your life. And instead of them just doing what they did yesterday, they decided to give me attitude, give me mouth, and then they decided to start disrespecting me. And then, after the whole altercation was over and the person left, there was a random person that walked all the way to the back of the cafe just to give me a paragraph about the past and said, aren't you the person who did this? Oh, no. He said, aren't you the person who says that their block button doesn't work? And I was like, why are you bringing up the past? And then he came right back over there and said, aren't you the person who defends people? And then I finally told him, defending people is what I do. I defend people who cannot defend themselves, but I do not and will never defend a pedo. Defending and being there and telling you not to waste your time on a person who's not going to listen to you is not the fucking same thing. I don't understand why you think that just because I tell you that you need to stop bothering people and that they're not going to listen to you is defending. How? If I wanted to defend somebody, I would have defended somebody. Buddy, if you're going to stress yourself out arguing with somebody for an hour and a half and then have the audacity to have an attitude with somebody because they told you to stop arguing with somebody for an hour and a half, then you should just keep your mouth shut in the first place and stop arguing for an hour and a half, because nobody wants to see that shit. Not only are you ruining the peaceful atmosphere of a video game, but you're ruining the peaceful place. Not everybody in the Ponytown server wants to hear your gigantic ass paragraph. Nobody wants to see that. We are on here to play a game. We're on here to interact. We're not on here to argue every single motherfucking day. This is not an arguing game. This is a pony game. It's not the same thing. And if I wanted to defend somebody, I would have told you that they can talk to minors if they want to. But did I say that? No. So why the fuck did you come out of nowhere and say, oh, you're always defending people? Bitch, how? And then they also came out of nowhere and started talking about the past as if that's gonna fix what happened to the drama that's already over. I just hate how y'all continue the drama when the person that's already done with the drama is already gone. Why are you still talking about it? Shut up already. The person is gone. What are you still going for? Hush. What are you still talking about it for? Why are you still yapping? Close your lips. If the person is already gone, there's no reason to keep on arguing, to keep on going and going and going and going and going. Buddy, the person that you're arguing with is already gone, so who the fuck are you arguing with? The wall? They're gone already. Who is you talking to? Like, who you gonna argue with now that she's gone? Nobody. You're just fucking talking. You're just ranting at this point. Shut up. But they started bringing up the fact that I didn't appreciate people harassing other characters, and the reason why they brought this up is because everyone despises people in the library, and the reason why they despise them is because they have pixel chest. You hear me, you heard me. They have pixel breast, and they make it seem like they are going to die. They make it seem like they're going to absolutely positively shrivel up and die. They're making it seem like they see pixel breast and automatically, oh my god, I'm absolutely disgusted. Every single one of you characters are shipping over anime characters, including Ochako, who is the minor age as me. You guys are the exact same people who will go on the internet and look at an Izuku picture who is the same age as me, 16. You guys were fucking messing with him, making him pregnant, making him commit suicide, making him have an abortion, make him legitimately fall and cut himself, making him a ghost, make him a villain, make him legitimately have an abortion, or make him be an abused victim of Bakugo. On top of that, you ship yourself with Todoroki, Bakugo, Momo, etc. Every single time you see a pixelated female, you automatically call her a mommy. I know that because I've actually seen your fucking bedroom. You have Nezuko on a fucking poster board in front of your goddamn bed, and I know that you fucked that thing. So before you want to sit here and cry like a little baby and say, oh, well, a pixel character with pixel boobs is a terrible thing and it's bad to children, look back at your fucking search history before you start talking shit about other people, because bitch, you're doing the same damn thing. You are legitimately more of a pedophile than the people in the library who have pixel breast. So use that mute button, bitch. But anyway, they were trying to accuse me of defending people in the library as if that was going to do something. And what really pressed me was not the accusation, it was the fact that they had people magically believe them, but it was also the fact that they were trying to tell me how my phone worked. Like, again, how you gonna tell me how my phone works? How you gonna tell me how my cellular device works and how my cellular device doesn't work? Like, I legitimately want you to come to my house and tell me how you gonna tell me how my cellular device don't work. It's like me coming to your house and telling you how your TV don't work. Or telling you how to work your TV. How the hell you gonna tell me how to work my TV? You don't know anything about my TV. Same thing here. You don't even know what kind of phone I got. How you gonna tell me how my phone works? You don't know if I got an Android or an iPhone or a 27. You don't know if I got the phone that snaps back like a goddamn goldfish. You don't know what I got going on. And yet you're gonna sit here and try to tell me, oh, you're lying about it. That's just an excuse. How you gonna tell me? But how you gonna tell me, though? You don't even know me. How you gonna tell me? That's the funniest shit I've ever heard. And it's the fact that these idiotic, egotistic motherfuckers would believe him. How you gonna believe somebody when they don't even know me? Like, how stupid can you be? Like, how bored are you to tell somebody that their phone don't work? How you gonna tell me? Like, I legitimately want to, circumcise your body real quick and dig into your brain and find the brain cell that told you that you can look through people's screen and tell them how their phone works. Because I just want to get them little metal rods and just dig in your brain cells and have you just, tell your deepest, darkest secrets. Like, I just want to know. But legitimately, other than that, it was just a bunch of people throwing accusations at me and yelling and screaming at me about legitimately absolutely nothing. And they were also disrespecting Wendy, and they also brought up the fact that they threw an accusation about her making a character lore about SA. I don't know why SA is also an issue in this. I don't know why they're always talking about sexual assault. I don't know if there's some kind of community on here that has an issue with it. I don't know why that's the first thing that comes to their mind, but I think they need some more fucking help. I think they need to be in white walls and silence, honestly. I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna see if they're doing any drama. Let me see. Wendy is not on here. Good, she's taking a break. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see if they're still here. Alright, excuse me. Excuse me. No, they're gone. Wow, so after the drama already settled, your dumbass is gone.
Wow, so you're not here anymore?
Wow!
So crazy. The library is not even full anymore. I wonder where you went, girl. I wonder where you went. I wonder what happened. Did you get deleted? Did somebody report you with pictures and evidence? Did you get reported? Oh no. Oh no, did you get reported? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, girl, did you get reported? Oh no. Oh. 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 I didn't do it. I didn't do it. No, I didn't do it. I would never do something like that. No, I would never do that. Never ever. I would never do that, guys. I would never ever in a million years do something like that, guys. Never ever, guys. It wasn't me. You definitely didn't get snatched off a ponytail for cyberbullying. Was not me. I didn't snitch. But yeah, this video is basically to make fun of these people. Like, I know that I'm not the kind of person to make fun of people, but this wasn't even drama. The first one, like yesterday, was drama. But today, the one that I actually saw wasn't even drama at this point. It was you bringing up the past and trying to escalate the issue. It was you exaggerating the past to make it seem like I'm some kind of bad person. And it's the fact that you don't even know me. Actually, nobody in the cafe knows me. They only know me because I have gotten into drama. And it's kind of sad how you think that you know somebody just because of drama. Like, I don't know you and you've been in drama, so how are you going to do that to me? That doesn't make any sense. You've been in drama just as much as I have been in drama, and yet I don't know you and I'm not bringing it up. You know why? Because it's none of my goddamn business. And because I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like you're a bad person. You know why? Because you're not. This is a video game, and we make bad decisions and we talk to each other, and sometimes we either misunderstand each other or we just have drama. So I don't understand why you make it seem like having arguments is gonna make you a bad person. It's not. But I don't threaten you. I don't tell you to kill yourself. I don't stand there for an hour and a half and yell and scream and make your life a living hell. I don't bring up the past. You know why? I don't even talk to you. That's crazy how you always accuse me of starting arguments when I'm not even the one to talk to you. You are the one to talk to me. That is insane. No, seriously, that's the most insane shit I've ever seen, that you're making it seem like I'm such a bad person when you, the person who's accusing me of all these dingy-ass accusations without no evidence, without proof, without nothing, just because of a couple arguments that you're not even a part of, you decided upon yourself to sit here and say, you're a bad person, you did this, you did that. While in the same sentence, you telling me that you hope that I suffocate in the pillow in the middle of the night. You are not any better than the person that you are accusing of being a bad person. Now, are you? No, you're not. You're never going to be any better than the person that you're insulting if you're going to sit here and say, oh, you're a bad person for doing this, oh, you're a bad person for doing that, and then out of nowhere, you also threaten their life. You're not any better. You're not any better. You're not any better. But that's legitimately the video. I hope you guys like, subscribe, and turn those notifications down low so you never miss a video. And the next video is going to be about the Emily drama, and then I'm gonna slap you guys in the face for the Emily lore. Yeah! Subscribe. Love you guys. Bye bye.